Welcome back to our show, and Mike Bianchi from the Orlando Sentinel joins us. He's also a radio talk show host and someone we always enjoy visiting with. Mike, good afternoon. Hope life is well in the Sunshine State. You know where we're going first. Jameis Winston, we were just talking about it a moment ago, and your reaction to all the hullabaloo.
The hullabaloo about the bumping the official?
You got it, Mike.
Well, I was at the game on Saturday, and when it happened, I was like, everybody's going to make a big deal about this because it's Jameis Winston. If it had been like Blake Sims, we wouldn't even be talking about it. But because it was Jameis Winston, obviously you reap what you sow. He's made a lot of poor decisions, so everybody's going to make a big deal about it. I didn't think it was any big deal. I mean, obviously the official was in the wrong. The clock was moving. The official was in the wrong spot. They were in a hurry-up type of offense, and Jameis Winston nudged him out of the way because he needed to run the play, and they were trying to win the game. So I don't think it's any big deal, but because it's Jameis Winston, it's going to get blown up to be a big deal. And again, you reap what you sow. He's made bad decisions, so I understand that this is what people are going to make of it.
What is a big deal is Florida State's next two games against the Gators and Georgia Tech. You've watched this program. You know the lay of the land pretty well. I'm not going to ask you if you think the games will be close. That's obvious. But do you think there's a real chance of the Seminoles going down? And if so, which game do you see it happening?
Well, I don't see it happening in either of the games. Obviously they played a lot of close games this year, but I think it's ridiculous that Jimbo Fisher and the Seminoles have been made to apologize for being the only undefeated Power 5 team in the country. I was at the game on Saturday, and Jimbo Fisher comes into the media press conference after the game, and he's smiling, and one of the reporters says, "Wow, you sure look happy," as if they expected him to be glum and down after just beating Boston College on a last-second field goal. And Jimbo looked at the guy and said, "What am I supposed to be? We just won a tough game against a pretty good football team." And these guys are having to apologize for being undefeated. I don't recall, Paul, the SEC snobs last year making Auburn apologize for lucking into the national title game with two miracle victories over Alabama and Georgia. But because it's Florida State and, they've won 27 straight games in the ACC, everybody expects them to be humble and apologetic for being, ranked in the top 4 of the national playoff system.
Well, I'll let you call us SEC snobs if you want. I won't argue because we are. But